So I started writing down ideas for this film in July of 2009 while I was editing my last project. And it started because I almost forgot my mom's birthday. I called her at like 10:30 p.m. that day, and she's like, "I knew you would call," and man, I almost totally forgot. You know, I think somebody texted me. So that's where it started. I was like, man, it could be a pretty funny story to, you know, have some kind of shitbag kid that forgets his mom's birthday. You know, so that's kind of where it started, and then just slowly like writing down scene ideas, you know, like things that I thought might be kind of funny. I was happy to hear people laughing. Man, I didn't know, like some of this stuff is pretty juvenile, you know. But that's a big part of me, you know. Also, everybody, hopefully. What else did you ask? We were shooting, you know, like during that scene where they're driving up to Dusty's. We shot some scenes at the Somerville Tavern, and you know, the way that we work, like sometimes I just like am rolling the camera and I don't tell them, and Chris said he looked in the rear view mirror and he's like, "Wow, shit, I saw you were filming," so I was like, okay, it's go time, and he still had the gas pump in the car, and he just took off, and we ripped their gas pump right out. His gas was flying everywhere. And you know, like the Somerville Tavern people are just like, some guys just running circles around the building, like trying to shut. Man, I felt so bad. And like man, it was like at least a month before they had it fixed. I don't know.
Well, we appreciate you ruining that location for all future filming. Good questions?
Yes.
Let's be brave. Mr. Mike Server.
Yeah, what was your script like?
So the question was, what was the script like? I had about I don't know, maybe 12 or so page outline. You know, a couple paragraphs like detailing each scene, sort of, you know, describing the mood and the setting, and you know, character motivations, and really sort of constructing the visual environment, and in some scenes I had like specific lines that I wanted, you know, like we got to say this or we got to do this, but I don't know, like the whole film I was pretty open to surprises, which I mean, I think that's why, you know, hopefully it feels pretty fluid and pretty accessible, and I don't know.
For me, it was a relief that I could do it that way, because literally Ian would call and say, "Can we come over right now? We're going to shoot this scene." And it's like, "All right, but you better be here in 10 minutes. One night they came over that last scene, and I mean, I had how many people at my house? It was like a birthday party or something. They were all on the side there. We had a total audience. So being able to ad-lib and change it up works for me perfectly.
It's better that way, because it's hard to remember everything if you get But mainly the scariest thing was he told me to be subdued and don't go over the top. And that was scary, so it was definitely acting. I was trying to be
Yeah, were you just playing it like 50% maybe or something?
I was trying to keep my mouth shut.
On
scale, I think it was just
30% Dusty, 30% Dusty, 30% full Dusty.
Probably one of the things that I really liked about Ian's filmmaking style is, as he said, it was just, you know, roll and kind of see what comes of it. We had certain lines that we wanted to hit, and I remember some takes that were 15, 20 minutes in length, and arms just getting exhausted holding the boom, but, you know, some really great stuff came out of it, so it was really great to actually see it up on the big screen.
The question was about filmmaking strategies and whether or not working in such a fluid way was easier because we shot in our hometown, and I think, like you know, like Mandy just said, like, you know, I think things like that were certainly easier to manage, you know, growing up here and having a community like really interested and really invested. I mean, like most of the locations and things, you know, like we had well in advance, but there were a couple guerrilla missions, like I guess Safeway was actually really the only guerrilla location. We just went in there, and Gordon Royal was so cool. He just like came up quietly. He's like, "Hey, you really can't be doing this." And I was like, "We're almost done." He's like, "Okay." I mean, it was really cool, you know, like, so there were a couple moments, you know, and like ripping a gas pump, I mean, like, sorry. People were very, very helpful every step of the way. But as far as like, as far as it being easier, like working with my friends, I mean, I guess I can't really imagine not working on projects with my friends. So I guess the place doesn't really fit. Same story, any film, I think. Although I do have a new short film that's a lot more scripted than this. I'd say probably like 70% of that is kind of scripted action and dialogue. Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.